Good morning, gentlemen. Today I, Ambar Priyaraj, would be talking about sports in India. We will be discussing issues and reforms needed for sports in India. So, playing sports enhances the overall personality of an individual. Not only it helps in improving the physical strength of an individual, but also improves the mental strength of an individual, and the psychological effects on the individual could be improved by leaps and bounds. We will see how sports has grown over in India from the ancient times. So we have seen that India has been a major hub when it came to sports. Like from the ancient times, back from the Indus Valley sites, it has been found that people used to play indoor as well as outdoor sports like chariot racing and we can say chess, like other games like which are played by dice and marbles, and there are several other sports as well. To name a few, we also have had wrestling and military tactics. And the whole of the world knows how the Guru Dakshina worked in the ancient times. Like the student went to his Guru for his teachings and in return used to give the Guru his Dakshina. That has been the sports tradition and culture of India. And there has been several other sports as well. Like Kabaddi originated from India and other martial arts. For example, the Kalari Payattu martial arts of Kerala is very famous. And other sports as well. Now, let's discuss some of the most famous sports in India in the current scenario. So, we see that cricket, hockey, tennis, wrestling, chess are some of the most popular sports in India. Now, when I am talking about the most popular sports in India, we cannot ignore the fact that cricket has played a very significant role in shaping India's cricketing skills. Like we have had, in cricket we have won the 50 over World Cup 2 times and the 2020 World Cup a couple of times. And we have also been encouraging cricket at the grassroots level, starting from the state level to the national and international level as well. Like we have the Duleep Trophy, the Ranji Trophy, Santosh trophies in football. These are some of the few examples. And moving on to discuss the culture of hockey in India. So India has been a major, we can say, fostering hockey over the past few years. And we have had some of the most historical players in India who have gone on to become the king of this particular game. We had Major Dhyan Chand, who led his team in the Hockey World Cup, and India also won gold at the Hockey Olympics. And we also have tennis. In tennis, we have had quite a number of players like Sania Mirza, and also we had 2 male players as well. And moving on to chess. So the Chess Authority of India is keeping on a clear view on the emerging talent of India and nurturing them at the grassroots level. Recently, we saw that how a 16-year-old boy, chess grandmaster R. Pragananda, has beaten grandmaster Magnus Carlsen. So this has been, and of course, by taking the name of chess, we also have had Grandmaster Vishwanathan Anand, who has fostered chess in India. Now, let's move on to discuss some of the issues that has been existing in the Sports Authority of India. So, number one is the Mismanaged Sports Authority. We have seen that corruption has risen in sports, particularly in Indian Premier League of Cricket, in wrestling and in other sports as well. So, my recommendations are that India should have a good sports authority and an independent governing body as well who can take a closer look at this and ensure that no corruption takes place and politicization of sports do not take place. Moving on to discuss other issues like infrastructural development is less at the grassroots level. We see that accumulation, or we can say concentration of training grounds or stadiums are in urban area and not in rural areas. So this is one of the reasons. And we also have several other issues like we don't have an independent governing body, and the ecosystem of sports in India, the concept of school sports is missing. So these are some of the issues. Now, I would like to talk about the reforms in sports that India requires. So, India should focus on its Sports Authority of India, and incentives by the government of India such as Kheloge India Games has promoted the sports ecosystem in India up to a larger level, and my recommendations are that the Haryana model of sports is very significant as they have produced lots and lots of Olympic players who went on to become great and achieve breakthroughs in various sports. Like recently we saw in the 2020 Olympics, the javelin thrower Mr. Sugadar Neeraj Chopra won the gold at the men's javelin, and the wrestler, the 49 kg weightlifting category, Miss Saikom Mirabai Chalu went on to win silver. And also talking about badminton, so we have seen that in 2016 at the Rio Olympics, PV Sindhu won the silver medal. And again in 2020 in the we can say in the Tokyo Olympics, PV Sindhu again achieved the bagged the bronze medal. So this has been the might in sports of India, and I'm quite hopeful that if India takes care of its sports authority in India, and we can say incentives like Kheloge India Games should be promoted, then of course it would create a better future for the athletes of India. Thank you.